What's up, everybody? TrueShot Reacts back today for another video, and today we have a very special guest, and this is a fine scholar, a fine gentleman that we have.
A fine picker.
Well,
picker of strings.
Okay, I was going to say, because that could be trash picker. I mean, we don't know. But this is a guy that we know
trash
personally.
There. Yes.
And we're happy to have him on with us today, and that is Brett Horton, the guitar player for the band The Last King, who we've had on the channel. Brett, what's going on, my man?
Not too much. Thanks for having me. This is definitely really cool.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm glad that you like it, man.
I have to ask though, right? So you released a single recently. We reacted to it, but how do you pronounce the song name? Did we get it right?
You did not get it right. It's some people like to go knee science or nescience, but you know, it's open to interpretation. Whatever works.
Okay. All right. I like that. When we'll talk about it after, but I just want a quick little teaser for the people at home. Can we expect any new The Last King material very, very soon, or are we gonna have to wait a little bit?
Let's just say I hope you guys like Halloween, because we have something fun planned for Halloween.
Excellent.
Interesting. All right. Well, anyway, on that note, what do you got us checking out today, my man?
So today, I wanted to show you guys something you have not heard before. I'm not sure if Adam's heard Inferi, but this song came out recently, and it kind of blew my mind. I got the old Yoda Inferi tee, so I had to support the boys. But this is definitely something I think you guys will appreciate. It's different, but it's very special.
I will say, though, Brett, now, it wouldn't be a proper TrueShot Reacts video without me mentioning song length, but I'm kind of like the meme when it comes to the shorter the song, the better, and this one's at 6 minutes, so hopefully this one has a lot of different stuff to offer to keep me interested, because I have the attention span of a small muskrat. You gotta understand, Brett. So hopefully this one can do that. Do you think it can? Do you think it can?
I definitely think so, but you're right. I know after 4 minutes, it's no good for you. But
oh boy,
we'll keep it.
4 minutes. You're being pretty generous on that one.
Yeah, after 2.5 minutes, I'm like,
yeah. He's like,
oh, okay.
So I'm gonna clue you in real quick here. I just wanted to add a part, a little dynamic part into the next single after the next single, and after the other single, and then he vetoed it because it was gonna make the song too long.
True. That's me. But all right.
Let's get this going here.
Let's check this out. Inferi, AEONS TORN. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Opeth feel. I love this stuff. Really powerful low. Ooh, that's a little field change. Damn. This drummer is so busy. Fourth solo. This is the fourth solo. Damn.
Okay, so INFERI, AEONS TORN. So before we get into it, Brett, I just want to ask you, why did you pick this song in particular? I always like to ask the guest that because I'm interested to get inside the mind of your selection.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked because I wanted to show you guys something that you haven't heard before because I know what style of metal you're into and what style I'm into and figured we could maybe meet.
Yeah.
Show you guys something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always interesting to me because I feel like sometimes our guests do that. They try to introduce a style of metal that we traditionally don't listen to in our everyday lives because I'm sure, as you know, obviously, I'm a metalcore kid. That's just kind of who I am. And
you're an Amur kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm first and foremost an Amur kid. I'm an Amur kid and then metalcore. But all right,
it's all right.
Yeah,
yeah.
Adam, what do you think of the track?
I liked it. To me, it really reminded me of like both The Last King and another local band, Eminent. Like if you guys like got together and just had like one super band, this is what you guys would sound like to me. Like with Daniel's vocals and stuff like that. I think this is like something that you would get influenced by heavily. Is that accurate?
Absolutely, and I hear a lot of Black Dahlia Murder influence right away, but I think the symphonic elements really help carry it to another place.
Yeah, I dug it. 4 solos. I mean, those guys were. I'll never have that level of proficiency
No,
in my
me neither.
life.
They are the best players.
But yeah, that was dope. That was dope. And I didn't feel like it was 6 minutes. Was it 6 minutes?
It was like 5:45. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Because of the
Song length, not an issue.
Okay, so for me, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's like I'm more partial to the certain like mix styles, but to me this mix kind of just felt like it was just like one tone all the way through. And for me, I try to look for like the hooks and like the bring you up and then crash you down and that kind of thing. So I think that's why I really like the style of music that I like. This stuff here, like the obviously the level of musicianship is just amazing. It's like Rings of Saturn level. I mean, they're just all over the place musically.
I don't even know how you write stuff like that. Like, how do you just get up one day and say, "Hey, check this out"?
Yeah,
like crazy.
No idea.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I mean that stuff I can get on board with, but it's like I don't know. Maybe even like the vocals for me, I don't know. It's just there's nothing that like that hooks me. Like I can tell, I can understand and appreciate the musicianship, and I can see why both of you guys as guitar players would be into that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just missing like that like. Bring me along for the ride and maybe, sing the lyrics
along. It's not
an
easily digestible melody.
No, it's not. And it's like I look for like that part where I can be like in the car and I can like even like whisper scream along to it or just sing along with it, and then I can like feel the breakdown with me. I'm all about the feeling, and I think that's with this style of metal I have trouble with it because I feel like obviously you guys can really appreciate all the different, just instrumentals going on and like and that kind of stuff, and like you guys can identify like, oh, they're doing this kind of picking, or it's this kind of oh, this is the tremolo picking part, or you guys can understand all that. I'm more of just like a hook me, bring me along for a ride, crash me down, like that kind of stuff. So I can understand the appeal. It's just I don't know if it'll ever be something that I can listen to consistently.
I think my only challenge with this genre is in the mixes. There were a couple parts where I could not tell what the guitars were doing. Like there was like this blast beat part, like 2/3 of the way through, and I'm like, man, that's a sick blast beat. What are the guitars doing? And I couldn't tell. It sounded like.
I'll agree. Sometimes it's just so fast. You can't hear the bass. I mean, there's bass tapping, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So I absolutely understand that. And honestly, Rich, I appreciate you even taking the time to listen to this because I knew this wasn't going to be something you'd vibe with. I know.
Everyone always likes to challenge you. I love it.
Well, it's not an easy listen. That's for sure.
No, it's funny because I felt like for a while there, I felt like I was like, oh man, like I like this stuff, and now I've become a little bit like picky, and it's weird how that happens. I guess when you listen to so much music on a weekly, consistent basis, like, you start to really develop more of like little tendencies.
Probably a little more refinement, like
right.
Okay, yeah, I like this, or I like this feeling a little bit more. I mean, the more you digest,
right. Yeah, so I mean, again, for me, it's just like I don't know what it is, and I mean, maybe I didn't hear it correctly, but like I said, the mix kind of just sounds like one kind of level. Do you get that too, or is that just me?
I guess I don't pick up on. I get focused, like for this style of music, I get really focused on. And again, I can't. No, it's very hard to multitask with this style of music. So like, I'm trying to pick out like the pieces that I like, so I'll focus in on the guitars for a little while, and then I'll come back out of that, and I think at one point during the video, I'm like, man, that drummer's busy, because I ended up focusing on him for a little bit because of what he was doing. So, and I think this is the type of music that you got to listen to many, many, many times, and each time you're going to be like, oh, I missed that layer. Oh my God, like, oh, that's why that sounds like that. And if you're not into doing that, I think it's maybe a little bit more of a turnoff to you than it would be for someone like Brett or I.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you, Brett. Like for a band like this, or like this style of genre, because I know that obviously you guys are in this kind of genre. what is it about the genre that attracts you to it? Is it that you're a guitar player and you can admire the musicianship, or is it something totally different? I'm curious. Yeah.
Yeah. So for years when I was listening to this, I never understood the vocals. I didn't even try. I just kind of tuned it out and listened to the guitars and all the instrumentation going on. But over time, I've kind of grown more fond of the vocals. And this band, Stevie, has crazy gutturals and different techniques he throws in there. But for this, really, it's the guitar. I mean, I know it's biased for me to say, but when these guys are, yeah, I mean, like Adam said, 4 to 5 guitar solos. It's just nuts. You have to appreciate it, and it kind of makes you wonder the complexity of that music. But yeah, everyone's got a different ear, and it's by no means an easy listen. I mean, it takes a lot of people, many listens to even comprehend what's going on there for one verse.
Right. All right. Well, on that note, do you have anything else you want to add, man?
No, man, that's a solid listen right there.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks again, Brett. We really appreciate you picking up some merch. And hopefully, eventually there's like a show that can happen in sometime in this lifetime again. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
man, I hope so.
Yeah, I know.
I'm ready.
I'll have to do it in my backyard if nothing comes up.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I don't know about you, man. I just cannot find the appeal of like playing behind like plexiglass with people sitting in like bar stools off to the side. For me personally, I just don't see any appeal in that.
It's definitely not the same, and I'm with you. I'd rather wait until it just goes back to normal.
Yeah, I think it'll be quicker than we think.
I hope you're right. I hope, but
we'll see.
All right, guys. In the meantime,
can't be this way forever.
Well, could be lined up like District 9 or something, you know?
No, come on.
What if I go in like District 10, you're in District 11?
Well, then we're gonna have to call what's her name, Kat?
Who?
Is it Katniss Candace? What's her freaking name?
No, she's in the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Yep.
I'm missing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm an idiot.
In Rochester, what am I gonna do?
Oh, you'll be in District. District. Oh.
Don't worry, he'll be only.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll be one below you. He's fine. He goes with Seabrook.
We'll have what's her name, AOC coming through with like a staff, and people will be like, "Oh my God, that's her from District 11."
Oh man.
But all right, guys. On that note, comment down below. Tell us what you thought of Inferi. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrueShotOfficial. We did just recently launch a Patreon as well, patreon.com/TrueShotOfficial as well, where you can enter into that as low as $2 a month. And there's also tiers for a guaranteed reaction request if that is something that you would want. Also, you can follow us on all of our social media accounts at TrueShot Band. We're a band called TrueShot, and Brett's in a band called The Last King.
Let him plug it, man.
Yeah, I will.
Do it.
I will. So make sure you check both of our bands out. But also, Brett, go ahead, plug away anything that I missed on your end. So go ahead.
No, you basically nailed it. I mean, we're on YouTube as well. Just search Last King Band, will come up. We're also on Instagram, Facebook. If you search Last King Band, you can find us anywhere. But we're jamming it up right up the road from the TrueShot boys.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. Well, thank you again so much, man. I hope that you, if you want to use the merch as some fire. What's the word for it?
Fuel?
Not fuel. There's another
Kindling?
word. Sure, I can't think of the word. But if you want to use it to light a fire, go for it. I won't take any offense to it.
Fire starter?
Maybe a light sweat rag, but I wouldn't do that.
There we go. All right, man. But thank you again so much, man. And we'll talk to you soon, man.
Hell yeah. Thanks, boys.
Right.
I'll see you.
Peace.